back to the Meeple Marathon and another playthrough just in the spirit of Halloween. This is Arkham Horror Final Hour. This is actually the first time I have ever covered this game on the channel, so we'll cover a little bit of how the game is played as we start our playthrough here. But this one is interesting. It's very different from the Mansions of Madness and the just Arkham Horror, Eldritch Horror, or even the card game. This is a very quick playing cooperative game where you're essentially just in pandemic style running around trying to keep buildings from being overrun while also picking up these investigation tokens, which are going to give you clues in trying to determine what these two tokens are here down at the bottom. So we don't know what these two are, but by process of elimination, we're going to hopefully figure out which two they are, all while keeping the monsters at bay. If we can just figure out what those two are and have a certain number of cards here next to Cthulhu, then we will successfully break the curse or reverse the gate being opened or whatever it is. But the one interesting thing about this game is that you essentially are drawing a card from your particular character deck, and it's telling you what your actions are going to be. So there's no rolling dice. There's no just choosing what actions you get to take. You actually have the card that tells you what you're going to do, and there's a top portion and a bottom portion. Normally, in the multiplayer game, you would somewhat bid. It's a cooperative game, but there's limited communication. You would somewhat bid on your priority order for each turn. And the two people, say in a 4-player game, the two people who go first are going to execute the top portion of their card, and the two people that go second are going to execute the bottom portion of their card. Each one's doing different things. The biggest thing is that the bottom portion of the card a lot of times activates the monsters as well. So, but it forces people to split it up top to bottom. What we're going to be doing here is something a little bit different since we're playing solo, and we'll get to all that here in a second. But everything has been set up for Cthulhu. There are 3 ancient ones in the box that you can choose that change setup just a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and get started here, like I said. So, on our turn, normally you would have a hand of these cards, which I'm going to deal out 5 right now, and we'll take a look at some of them here in just a second. So this is how you start in a solo game. You deal out 5, and now we need to choose 1 to go up here next to Cthulhu. Now what we're looking for up here in this instance is the symbol in the corners here. What we want to have happen by the end of the game is there be at least 3 cards up here that match these 2 symbols right here. But again, remember, we don't know what these are yet, so it's really just kind of a crapshoot. The other choice we have is that the less amount of eyeballs here, whatever you want to call these symbols, that we keep out of these 4, the more eyeballs, the worse the ancient one is going to do to us on this turn. So it's a little bit confusing the first time you think about it, but it will get better. So what I'm going to do is just simply, since I don't know any better, I'm going to choose a star and a double 1. And then we are to reorder these cards. This really doesn't make a difference, but it does help when you are activating to remember which ones go, which ones you're doing the top one and which ones you're doing the bottom one. Now at this point, since we're playing solo, I could activate either one of these investigators twice, or I could go back and forth, and it really doesn't matter. So let's just go ahead and take a look at one of these, at Lily Chen's card here. So empty hand. Her top action says move up to 2 times, then attack monsters at your location for 2. So it's even telling, there's no dice in this game, by the way. It's even telling you how much you're going to attack for this turn. If you attack at least one And see that little head symbol? One monster, so like here it is. If I attack at least one of those monsters, attack for 3 instead. A simple technique for a simple opponent. So that's the top action. Or I could choose to take the bottom action, move up to 1 time, then investigate your location. Then a monster spawns at each gate. So if I choose the bottom one, bad stuff is going to happen. And these are the gates. So here's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. Set up for this particular mission said to not put anything at the gates except for this deep one, which is the yellow ones are more advanced usually. They come with the ancient ones specifically. The ones with the white are always going to be on the board. So now I can move up to 2 times. To decide how I get to move, I need to look at these paths. These paths, unfortunately, are not super clear. There is a portion in the rulebook here that breaks it down for you in grayscale. Makes it a little easier to decipher. But once you get playing, you'll figure out that just about every building, what you would assume is adjacent, has a path to it. So I can move up to 2 times if I choose the top one. And I'm looking for monsters I can take out with 2, possibly 3 ones with a head. So what we're looking for example, this fella here, he just has a strength of 1, and he has that head symbol that we're looking for. In this case, if he activates, he would attack the investigators directly. So bad news bears. But there's nobody at this point that there's no 3 monsters out on the board. If I could make it to here, which I can, then I could take out both of these guys. And I think that's what I might do. I realize that investigating is good early on, but we're going to go ahead and do it. So I'm going to take the top action. So I have to choose one of these, and it doesn't really matter which one. So we'll put it here on the left. If I fill up both these left slots, I have to do the bottom action for the remaining 2. But she's going to travel from the Humanities building over here to the athletic facilities, and then over here to the student union. The pawns don't actually take up any of these boxes in the buildings. They just stand adjacent to them. Only the monsters take up those spaces. She will then attack, and she can attack for 2, so she can take this guy out. She's taken this guy out, and then she can do a 3rd because she took out that monster, and there we go. And that's her turn. Super, super simple. These turns are going to go very fast, and essentially the game is played over 8 rounds of 4 action cards being played each round. So let's go ahead and spread things out. So let's look at Tommy Muldoon here. Becky. That's his what do you call it? I forget what the term is in Arkham Horror, the card game. The black and white card. Move up to 1 time, then attack monsters at any location in your zone for 2. So your zone is the colored areas. So this orange zone here would be that one. My grandfather's gun is my lucky charm. It's also a pretty nice rifle. Or he can move up to 1 time, then investigate your location, then a monster spawns at each gate. So I'm going to go ahead and have him do the bottom one. And let's get this party started here. So the exclamation point is the ritual site. This is where the Humanities building is, where Cthulhu is, the ritual to bring Cthulhu back is happening. We need to keep this spot clear of monsters, so that's why the exclamation mark is there. These 3 spots are gates. That's where monsters are always going to spawn. And then these are all clues that are going to help us determine by process of elimination what these 2 are. So we're just going to keep it simple here, and we'll move. Yeah, he can only move 1 anyways, and he will investigate here. And we have an item, so we actually didn't process anywhere. There's 3 of these mixed in, but it does give us 1 of these cards, which is a benefit. So we have the Elder Sign. Discard this item after you draw a priority card to draw 4 additional priority cards, then discard 4 priority cards. So this card is one of them. They mention that there are some like this in the rulebook when you're playing solo that have to do with things that you don't do in a solo game. So we're just going to draw another one. The Necromonicon. Discard this item before or after you resolve an action card to destroy 2 monsters at one location. Then you may lose 1 health to destroy 2 monsters at another location. So that's actually quite handy. So we'll put this over here. He actually has to use it on his turn. And now we have to spawn a monster at each gate. So there's 3 gates. They're all pretty empty right now. So we will just go ahead and put these guys out. 1, 2, and way up here 4, 3. Oh, that's a big one. Okay, we'll just go back and forth right now. And we've got Pierce the Eye. Move up to 1 time, then attack monsters at your location for 2. Then move up to 1 monster at your location to an empty space at an adjacent location. Or we can move up to 1 time, investigate the location, then activate monsters in the orange zone, 11 through 15. So right off the bat, that would injure Tommy here. And that's about it. These guys wouldn't do much of anything. This guy would damage the building, which is not cool. But I really don't want, if I can help it. So she's going to do her other top thing. So she can move up to 1 time and then attack monsters at her location for 2. So then move up to 1 monster at your location to an empty space. I don't really need to do that right now. We're here, so I could go here or here. And since I know monsters spawn at these 3 locations, I want to kind of keep the ones closest to those clear. So we're going to go here and defeat these 2. These guys are each worth 1 health, and they just kind of create a discard pile for right now. And that's it. So Tommy, we know, has to do the bottom action here. So this bottom action says move up to 1 time, then investigate your location, then activate monsters in the orange zone. So cards aren't too different. There's not a whole lot of asymmetry between the 2, or between all the investigators, which is unfortunate. So yeah, I am just going to keep moving along down here. So we'll come down here, get out of the orange zone. So now we have our first clue. So we know now that it's at least not double moons, because we have 1 moon. There can only be 2 total on the board. One of these could be a moon, but both of them aren't a moon. So there we go. After each of us, or after the party has taken 4 actions. So if you're playing like a 3-player game, you would go first player, second player, third player, first player again. After you have done all of that, all of these are going to go into a discard pile. Go back to the person. They're going to get them back. Then these cards are all collected up, and we got to count these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're putting 4 eye symbols into this little spot here. So we'll look to Cthulhu here, and 3 to 4 symbols is Glimpse of Ryla. The lead investigator loses 1 health. During the next round, the investigators must play their priority cards face down. After all priority cards are played, the investigators flip those cards face up. So this is one of those instances. They have something specific in the rulebook that says this effect should be treated as reading. An investigator of your choice loses 1 health. Then the player places the top 2 cards of the priority deck face down on this sheet. During the next reckoning step, discard these cards and add their icons to the total number. So we're going to take these 2 right here. Boom. One of us has to take damage, so it really doesn't matter at this point. And that's it. We're set. But it's going to make life for us next round more miserable. After that, we're going to spawn some monsters. We do that by taking this stack of 8 gate tokens, and these are the timer. This is how I know we have 8 rounds and how many rounds we have left. These have been mixed up. We're going to flip up 1, and we've got this gate here at the science building. So now we're going to spawn monsters equal to the number of tokens here. There's already 1, so now there's 2. So we spawn 2 monsters at this location. And that's it. That is a full round. of Arkham Horror Final Hour, played solo. Quite simple, really, and pretty fast when you're not talking through it. So let's go ahead and start another round here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I don't want another star, and I want to get rid of as many of these as possible, but I'm adding 2 cards to it. But I'm going to put this one up there. So, and then we will rearrange rather quickly and give him a little spread out, and we're ready to go. So we'll start with Tommy this time. Let him be the first player. So move up to 1 time, then attack monsters at an adjacent location for 2, then seal the walkway that connects your location to that location. That's okay. The only walkway, see these red arrows, which monsters can travel through, I cannot. These are not paths. So the only place I can go is back up and attack for 2, so I could take out both of those guys, and then I could seal the walkway. Sealing the walkway is pretty good, and we'll get to that. If not, I move up to 1 time, I investigate, and well, that's no good. So I'm going to do the top one. So I'm going to move 1 time, then attack. Both of these I can take out. And then sealing the walkway, we take one of these tokens here. And so the next monster that tries to pass over this seal is defeated. It will flip to this side, and then and the next monster that passes over this seal, it's defeated, and this goes away. So it's like, basically, it's great to put these around your ritual site, certainly. I got close, but I'm pretty sure it said, then seal the walkway that connects your location to that location. Oh, no, that says, then attack monsters at an adjacent location for 2. So I'm sorry, I misread that. So this guy, we'll take this guy away, because this guy moves. So he's going to try and move along that, and he will be defeated. Or, hold on, even better is this, since I can take both of these guys out now. And there we go. I like that better. Okay. Lily, what you got? Move up to 1 time, then destroy a 1 health, a 2 health, and a 3 health monster at your location. That's pretty good, but I certainly don't have that yet at any location. Or move up to 1 time, then investigate your location. Activate monsters in the green zone. So, yeah, we can do that. There's not a whole lot in the green zone. So I'm okay with that. So she's going to do her lower action. She's going to travel up here to Fraternity Row. She will investigate, and we have a diamond. So there's 1 less we are aware of. And then we have to activate all monsters in the green zone. So I get to choose in which order. Well, no, I don't. I get to choose which monsters but I always have to start in a lower number and work my way up. So here's 1, and this guy is going to move. He's got the arrow here, so he moves, and the direction he moves is based on this color bar underneath all of his symbols. So he's going to follow the blue path away from this building. If you look here, there is a red arrow going this way away from the building. There's nothing going along this path. It's just 2 arrows going this way. And then there's a blue arrow going this way. So he is traveling up to here. Then this guy here has this building symbol on his card. So he's actually going to damage the building. So the reason we don't want buildings to be damaged is this whole pandemic element that monsters are going to continue coming onto the board. If they try to come onto a board or move into a location that's full, they're just going to keep pushing to the next highest building until eventually, they're going to push all the way into the humanities building. So right now, everything's kind of focused on this corner of the map. This corner's clear, but it's not going to stay that way for a while. If a building spot is damaged, that's 1 less monster that can fit into that building. So, all right, here's 1. Nothing here at 2. This guy wants to damage investigators, but there's nobody there. And this guy doesn't do anything, actually. And nobody here. Oh, way down here. Man, green was way bigger than I thought. So, this guy is going to try and damage somebody. Nope. And this guy's going to follow the red path, which is here. So he's going to jump to there. That's it. That is a monster activation example. Pretty simple once you know what the symbols mean and you can read the map. All right. Let's do Lily again. I don't know. All right. So she can move up to 2 times, then attack monsters at your location for 3. So you don't have to move the full. She could come over here and take that guy out, which is pretty nice. You may lose 1 health to attack for 10 instead. Holy cow. I don't need to do that. Or move up to 1 location, activate monsters in the green zone again. That would put... this guy would travel up to here, then there, and then there. I'm just trying to follow up where this guy's path is. So you can see that he really doesn't... he would end up on this circuitous route. So yeah, I think I may do this one again because I'm kind of safe. So, all right. So she's gonna move here and investigate this one because this is the name of the game. Is picking these tokens up. All right, and then we will. I'm gonna have to come rescue this building here soon. We damage that building. This guy's no longer in green. Nothing here. Nothing there. This guy's going to travel along the red to there, and there's nobody there. I think that's all the greens. So Tommy now is forced to do his top action. Move up to 2 times, then repair your location 2 times. Although this is much better because his rookie mistake card here, which was his bottom one, which is damaging a location himself. So I unfortunately am not going to be able to make it over there. But I can put myself in a position where I can start clearing away some more of this stuff. So I can move up to 2 times. 1 and 2. That's about as good as I can get. So he's at the quad. And there's nothing to repair here, so that's fine. All right. So we will take these cards back. And I'm only adding 1 until we flip these over. Oh, and it's just 1. Look at that. Super lucky. Okay. So 1 and 2 is Rising Tide. Activate each deep one in any order, then spawn 2 deep ones at that gate, which they're not going to fit. So this one's going to travel along the blue. So he's going to come into here. And then 2 more deep ones. Wait, they don't come out of here. They come from up here. One's going to go right there. And then they are going to follow the blue. So this guy ends up right there. Okay. And gate bursts is this one again. So 3 monsters are going to come into there. And they're not all going to fit. So this guy gets a spot. And you can see how this whole pandemic thing of bursting gates and all that stuff is happening. Blue is going to move along here. And then this guy is red. So red. Nope. There we go. So we definitely need to make our way over here. Okay. 5 more cards. So at this point, I'm probably thinking, well, actually, I did pretty good. Star and Clover, I've already got up there. So I could throw Moon up there, and that's going to help me out the most. Although Rising Tide is not that great. I'd almost rather have the Glimpse of Ryla. But the deep ones are also pretty easy. So, what do we do? we'll put this one up there because it could still be a star. All right, so 16 is going to go there, 20 right there, and 22 and 23. Again, the ordering of this really doesn't matter. It would in the multiplayer game, because you would put down your card with this card, and then you would reorder them and flip them. All right. Ooh, meditate. So this is one of her few few cards specific to her. Resolve up to 2 of the following effects in any order. Move 1 time, repair your location, seal a walkway connected to your location, place it gray side face up. So that's the like pre-damage side, and recover 1 health. So I have no attacks, and the bottom one is her bad card. So we're definitely doing the top one here. Move 1 time, repair your location. Unfortunately, I cannot. Seal the walkway. So we're definitely taking that action here to help protect the humanities building. And then I guess we're going to recover 1 health just to stay alive. So what's Tommy going to do? Move up to 1 time, then attack your zone, or then spawn 2 monsters. Then 2 monsters spawn at your location. So where can I move to and investigate? I could go here, and there's plenty there. So yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to move here. We're going to investigate. He found another item. And let's see what our next item is. So this is the Shining Trapezohedron. Discard this item at the end of the Reckoning step to attack monsters in any locations. The total number of hits you assign is equal to the number of whatever icons on the priority cards discarded during this step. Okay, that's handy. I can have multiple items, but I'm going to go ahead and use one. Let's spawn 2 monsters at our location first, just to see what they are. And they're easy peasy people, so not too concerned about them. Yeah, let's take an action. Destroy 2 monsters at 1 location. These guys are pretty nasty, but I also want to clear that up or clear this up. So we're going to take out these guys and these guys. I had to take a health for that, but that's fine. And we're done with that card. Okay, Lily, what are you going to do? Move up to 1 time, then attack monsters at your location for 2. Then move up to 1 monster at your location to an empty space at an adjacent location. Or activating monsters in the purple zone, which is, there's a lot of monsters in the purple zone. So, yeah, I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to move along this path. We're going to take out this deep one, and we're going to move him over here. And that's it. That's all we can do. So it wasn't that great. All right, so Tommy's got to do his bottom action here. Oh, rookie mistake. Damage your location in each adjacent location 1 time. Actually, I think I'm in a decent spot for this because I don't have a ton of things near me. But that does fill up that building. Well, that's a bummer. But hey, it happens. See, I could have played this card, because when you're playing the multiplayer game, you're going to draw 1 card. You can read it, but that's the card that's going to be played. So in this instance, you would probably play one of these cards out of your hand with a very low number, no matter what symbols were on there. But you never know. You could not have a low number in your hand and be forced to play the rookie mistake, and that's that. So, all right, here we go. 2 again. So activate each deep one in any order. this guy wants to travel along the blue, which is here. So he's actually going to be taken out by the seal. Good. And then this one is going to travel here. Then we're going to spawn 2 more at this location. So we know where they are. There we go. All right, a gate burst. And it's this one again. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That basically means that we're just about done with this gate. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's 2 who get to slot in. 1, 2. And then this guy is going to travel the blue. So he goes up here. Nope. Blue goes here. Nope. Blue goes here. Yep. And then red is going to come down here. Nope. And then up to here. Okay. We're good to go. 1, 2. I didn't do any investigating that turn, did I? 3, 4, 5. I really don't want the star spawn coming out. So I think we got to get rid of one of these 2s. Let's throw up another star. I have good feelings about the star. And there's our cards. La, da, 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 da. And I forget who is going first. I think it's Tommy this time. So Tommy, move up to 1 time, then attack monsters at an adjacent location for 2. Then seal the walkway that connects your location to that location. Or activate monsters in the green zone, which wouldn't be that bad, except, yeah, I'm actually okay with this. So move up to 1 time, investigate your location. So yeah, I'm going to do the bottom one. Although where I want to end up is going to hurt. But that's okay. We gotta keep advancing this. All right, so we know it's not diamonds. So we don't want to ever put any diamonds up there. And now we will activate. So this guy's going to travel. Maybe she gets lucky and gets a card that can take them all out. This guy's going to keep damaging this building. I got to get rid of him. He does nothing. This guy travels up to here. This guy actually damages me. So, uh-oh. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay. Lily, what are you doing here? Move up to 1 time, then destroy a 1 health, 2 health, and 3 health monster at your location. Or move up to 1 time, investigate, and activate purple zone. And that's the no-no zone. So I think I really don't want to leave these guys behind, but I guess Tommy will, because yeah, they're on like a straight path right to there. So yeah, but we gotta stop this mess. So we'll move. We'll defeat that guy. Although, hold on. This is just silly that we don't take advantage of this. I can move over to here and go boom, boom, boom. Take all 3 of those guys out. Yeah. Let's see what Tommy's got up his sleeve here. Resolve the following effect 2 times. Move up to 1 time or attack monsters at any location for 3. But yeah, we're definitely doing his top one. Resolve the following effect 2 times. Attack monsters at any location for 3. So yes, we're going to do you. 1, 2, 3. And you. Done. And Lily Chen. You can move up to 2. No, you've got to do the bottom one. Move up to 1 time, then investigate your location. Then activate. Unfortunately, I'm nowhere near. I've investigated like everything on this side of the board. And so orange is coming. So let's move up here. We can move. Nothing to investigate, unfortunately. And then orange zone is 11, so nothing. 12, 13. This guy is going to travel up to there, and that's it. Monsters don't activate more than once, so this guy activated and technically moved up here, but he's already activated, so he doesn't just move again. All right, we get these cards back, and we are looking at a 4, which is Glimpse of Ryla. So we're taking 2 cards here, boom and boom. And then we are choosing somebody to take a hit. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I like stars and clovers, so it's getting pretty simple to decide what we want to put over there. We definitely would not have put that one over there. So these are just going to relocate a little bit. All right. And let's start with Tommy. Move and investigate. So we could do that, and then purple zone, which wouldn't hurt us too bad. There'd be a lot of movement, but maybe we need to do that. Or move up to 3 times, or attack monsters at your location for 3, then repair your location 2 times. So wait, can I get there in 3 moves? 1, 2, yes. So we're gonna move up to 3 times and then repair our location twice. Yeah, that needed to happen here at some point. So that was the top card. Lily, Burden of Destiny. So we're going to be doing this top one again, if we can help it. Hopefully this doesn't backfire. So I can move, repair your location 1 time. I can't get to, unless we both end up here, which seems kind of silly. I could recover 1 health. Actually like kind of, because I know that this is where the deep ones come in. So I'm going to seal there, seal that location, put it right here so I notice it. And then do I recover 1 health or do I move? Yeah, I feel like I need to move. So, all right. And Tommy here has got to do the bottom one. So we're activating orange zone monsters, and he can move up to 1 time, then investigate. So nothing here to investigate. We're going to come back to the student union and pick up the hourglass. All right, so we know it's not hourglasses, and we know it's not diamonds. More and more, I am pretty confident that it is stars and clovers. If I can get to the point where I have 3 stars and 3 clovers, I'm going to go for it. I can choose to guess anytime. You could guess after the first round if you wanted to, but if you don't get it right, you lose. All right, and Lily. Oh wait, we have to activate the orange monsters first. So this guy is going to travel. Wait, start here. Nothing, 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 nothing. Travel. Okay, and then we have move up to 1 time, then investigate your location, then 2 monsters spawn at your location. So unfortunately, I can't make it anywhere where it's worth investigating. So we are going to end up here at the student union. Yeah, and we'll put 2 monsters there with us. So we ended up together in the end anyways. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another glimpse of Ryla. And we're going to need to shuffle these here. So that was somebody loses a health. And we spawn 2 deep ones, right? Oh no. Just the 2 cards. Oh wait, I forgot these. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so we are putting a waking nightmare out there. Spawn 1, star spawn. So this comes back at the whatever that gate is, which is this one. Which they can't go there, so they follow the blue path to here. Nope, blue to here. Nope, blue to here. Oh, great, just great, awesome, awesome. Okay. Got a lot of shuffling to do at this point. Wonder if that all was meant to happen that way. There's Lily. So I could attack a certain number of monsters equal to 5, and that's pretty good because that was the highest number so far. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and just take out 5 worth of monsters right now. Discard this item at the end of the reckoning step. So actually I could have taken out this guy. Yeah, there we go. I feel like that's a good use for that card. All right. So clovers or stars? If you see a clover or star, shout it out. Okay, no. The next best one would be moon. So, and this would be the best one. So, haha, I'm actually going to get away with not having to do anything this time. And I'm going to stop rearranging these because it just seems... Pierce the eye. Move up to 1 time, then attack for 2, then move 1 monster, or move up to 1 time and investigate. I need to get down here. So I think what we're going to do is move here to the quad and attack for 2. That way we're remotely getting in this area. Tommy can move, then attack monsters in adjacent location, or he can move up to 1 time, then investigate. Then seal the walkway that connects your location to that location. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm going to want to investigate here at some point or another. So he only gets to move 1, but then he can attack adjacent and seal the walkway. So yeah, let's just take these 2 guys out. And then he will throw a seal down right here. Yeah. Okay, so now we got to do the bottom 2 of these last ones. But all right, so she is moving and investigating, then activating the green zone, which I'm okay with. So she's going to come here, and what do we got? It is a star. So we're very high on the clovers. And I'm doing pretty good. I basically have, this is all I have right here. I haven't saved any of these 2. So then we got to activate green zone. So nothing here. This guy's going to travel blue, so he's going to go over here. Nothing here. These guys stay put, and nothing there. So I believe we're safe. Okay. And then he's got to, oh no, damage your location in each adjacent location 1 time. Well, crap. That's not good. All right, so each adjacent location. So that's here and here. And then he's got to, you know, push somebody out. And so they would follow the blue and they would end up here as well. Okay, that wasn't so great. He doesn't even get to move. But the way I set it up, I don't have I believe I don't have to activate Cthulhu at all. So I think I get a break there. All right, let us. Okay, so this is going to be the third round. So 3 monsters coming out there. So 2 are going to fit, and then 1's going to push around. So these 2 fit, and then this guy is going to travel. So he is a blue, and so he's going to go this way and hit the gate and be destroyed automatically. Perfect. All right, so I basically have, I believe, 2 rounds left. I think we're just going to go for it. So let's see what we got here. There's another clover. That's probably what we're going to go with. Ooh, look at all these numbers here, or eyeballs. So I've got 1, 2, 3 clovers. If it is double clovers, I believe, I don't know, I guess I think I get to count this one twice and that one twice, so I would be safe. But definitely not these 3. And so it's really this guy or this guy. And I think the odds are better that it would be this guy. And at this point, I'm going to see if there's anything that can help me. So I'm going to play the Ruby of Ryla, discard this item at any time to flip the top card of 2 action decks face up. So I'm just going to peek at what their next actions are. Lily could move and investigate, or she could get to here and take out 2 of these people, and then Tommy would definitely be playing the top one, so he would move and repair a location twice. So he could come here and repair this location. She could travel here and take them out, but then she has to activate green. No, they would both be doing their top one. So I think we're safe. I think we're going to just go ahead and call it. So at this point, it's all or nothing. Once we decide to call it, we essentially are, we're either going to win or we're not. So I don't think I need to do anything with these cards. And these are the cards I have to work with. I need 3 cards that match what's here. I'm thinking possibly double clovers, or clover, at least 1 clover, and then 1 of these 2. So let's see what we got. Oh, and we have no clovers. That means this one and this one must be clovers. Yes. Oh gosh. Okay. So star and moon. Let's see what we got here. Not helpful. That's 1. Not helpful. That's 2. All right. And I think we're set. Yep. 3 and even 4. So we were safe either way. Yeah. So there we go. We successfully reversed the ritual to bring Cthulhu, the sleeper in Ryla, reversed that and kept him in the deep dark. So that was Arkham Horror. Again, this is an interesting one. It's very different mechanics, has a very pandemic style feel to it, where things are filling up, and then once that location is filled up, they're just kind of spreading, and you're just trying to keep them away from this one. Cthulhu is one of the easier ancient ones to play against. There's 3 in the box. There's, I think, 6 investigators. Personally, I feel like it plays better solo. The whole hidden information with the cards in your hand is a little odd. It's an odd mechanic that's hard to explain to people if you're playing multiplayer. So if you see this one cheap, which is when I picked it up, it's worth picking up on the cheap, in my opinion. So otherwise, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. And again, if you have a Halloween suggestion, let me hear that one too. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.